Hey teams, Lauren here with Bizrok. In this week's video, I want to talk to you about insurance and account aging. Now, if you are the front office team member who is dedicated to this process, I know this is your video. I know for the rest of the front office team, if you're like, oh my gosh, insurance, account aging, like I hate this process, it's time consuming. Guys, I promise I get it. But it is really important for the entire front office team to at least understand this process. However, it's really important that in your practice, you try to limit the insurance and account aging process to one key team member. Guys, I know how busy a dental practice is, and you're multitasking and you're coming and going and being pulled in 16 directions, and that's just in the first hour of the day. I get it. But when it comes to the insurance and the aging process, guys, I'm going to go through a really detailed process on the best way to take care of your patients and to follow up with them. But I'll also tell you it's so much easier if there's one person who is consistently dedicated to this. Now, depending on your practice, you might be that person who's in charge of this, but you're like, Lauren, I can't just do this. I've got other things to focus on. I totally get that too. Hear me out. If you have other things to do in the practice, here's what I would ask is that you at least carve out a minimum of 2 hours per week to focus on implementing this process. Why? Because you're going to get through it faster, you're going to be more efficient, and actually it's going to free up more of your time. And if you follow this process, I'm telling you, your collections will increase, your collections letters that you're sending out to patients or sending out to the collections company, those will decrease. And guys, your patients will be taken care of and your doctor will be happy. So walk through this process with me, okay? We love to split up aging, account aging for patients and insurance aging into 2 different systems, okay? So when it comes to account agings, we actually recommend that you focus on this on, let's say, week 1 and week 3 of a month. So whenever you're doing this, you're reviewing the different accounts. Guys, step 1, when it comes to account aging, I would color code each and every single patient. And when you're color coding them, maybe you're saying, okay, which one of these patients have statement 1 that needs to go out? Their very first notice of a past due balance, right? Color code different patients for the second statement notification that's going out. And then finally, color code for collections notices. Now, keep in mind when it comes to collections letters, guys, there was a law that was passed where we can no longer send our patients to collections for medical bills under $500. So please don't waste your time sending those, but what you can do is send collection letters on a pink sheet of paper to patients, and they will assume that it's some sort of collections letter, and you might get more of a response. Either way, I love personally sending out statements on color-coded paper. Why? Because it sticks out like a sore thumb, and patients understand it. But following that process allows for you to kind of color code and streamline things. So whenever you're sending patient statements, you want to sort it into those 3 ways. You want to do a friendly reminder text. You want to do a call, and you always, guys, want to document it. I know that at Bizrok, our trainers always say, and you've probably heard me say it 100 times, if it is not documented, it didn't happen. So pace yourself with this. Give yourself a manageable pace. Maybe you have a report that's 5 pages long, and that's okay, guys. Work on a page a day. Just give yourself small miniature goals until you get through that report. Again, that should be on week 1 and week 3. For week 3 specifically, you want to follow up with all of those statements that were handled during week 1. You want to confirm any payments that patients maybe said, oh, I'm so sorry, I'll click on that link, or I'll send a check, I'll come by. So you want to actually follow up with that process, okay? And then if there's any sort of accounting messages that need to be updated, you want to follow up with those too, okay? So that's when it comes to the account aging process. When it comes to insurance aging, you want to print out that insurance aging report, and you want to focus on one insurance company at a time. Guys, it will make your life so much easier if you split that insurance aging report into different companies. And again, color code it. Make it easy on yourself. If you've got Blue Cross, Delta, Cigna, Aetna, Humana, color code those a specific color and just focus on one at a time. And again, if you're using this and you're going through it, you want to use the entire week, weeks 2 and weeks 4, to focus on this report. And so that's a great way to just keep you a little bit organized as you're following up with those insurance companies. Now, again, that was week 2, whenever you're doing the insurance company. On week 4, you want to follow up with any claims that were expected to be paid. Guys, I know it's tough sometimes to fight with and follow up with insurance companies, but they are hoping that we don't follow up with them. So this is the week where you're resubmitting claims or you're requesting additional information and documentation, but that's your time to follow up with the insurance companies. So as you're going through this process, if you need any help with us or if there's anything we can do to support you guys, reach out to us. But do me a favor. Go back through this video, hit pause where you need to, and split it into 2 different processes, account aging and insurance aging, and I'm telling you it's gonna make your life easier. But if you need help, reach out to us, guys. Otherwise, we can't wait to see you and serve you soon.